Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Z. I'm a clinical psychologist specializing in transgender care. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a feeling some of you may have and some of you may carry this feeling around, and that's a feeling of imposition, as if your trans identity or your non-binary identity is an imposition toward people around you. This feeling of imposition oftentimes comes from a sense of responsibility you may have on educating or on trying to explain to people or trying to make people feel comfortable about your identity. Well, here's the reality. You are not an imposition onto anybody else, and you're definitely not imposing with your own sense of identity at all. You're just living your life. However, it may a lot of times feel like you really are imposing, and a lot of times feel like you're carrying this heavy burden when people around you are especially struggling to accept or struggling to support you. The truth is, if you really are were to feel responsibility for people's lack of understanding, people's lack of knowledge, in other words, for people's ignorance about gender issues, and you feel responsible that it is your job to explain it to them, well, in reality, what you're doing when you feel that responsibility is that you're enabling their ignorance. Let me explain you why. Imagine that the metaphor to use, it is as if everything up to you coming out felt for those people like it was completely ironed out and smooth. And now with you coming out and being yourself, those people feel that suddenly the smooth fabric has gotten really wrinkled. And it should feel wrinkled because you're changing, and it should feel wrinkled because you're a different person now. So the status quo of the fabric is going to change. That's inevitable. That's life. But those people, what they feel like they want you to do is run around with hot iron, ironing out every single wrinkle. Because suddenly you feel like, oh my God, my identity is in position on them. Oh my God, I've wrinkled this fabric. I gotta go run around and iron it out. Well, when you're running around and you're trying to iron out all of these wrinkles out of this fabric, by also trying to appease to those people and make them feel comfortable and explain to them or educate them or teach them about what trans or non-binary identities are, what you're doing in reality is that you are enabling them. You are enabling their own chance for growth. Okay? If you really want to challenge people and if you really want to give them opportunity for growth, the best thing you can do is be yourself. And the best thing you can do is live your life. And that will change whatever notions they may have, if they do have any notions, and they will have to work on those things. That is not your responsibility. Now, of course, if you want to educate or help people understand, especially people who are close to you, and if you feel that's completely okay, and by educating and teaching them and explaining to them, that understanding helps them to have an aha moment, that's great, you can do that. But I don't want you to feel like you need to do that out of a place of imposition. Because you're really not imposing anything. Try to switch it around. Perhaps what's happening is that those people are an imposition to you by the fact that they just don't know the things, especially in today's world, where it's so easy just to get on Google and put in the word transgender, put in the word non-binary. People can even do it on their cell phones today and get a very quick educational learning in the capacity of a blog. They can also get YouTube videos explaining it. It is very easy to do. For the rest of us, when we want to learn about something, we go on the internet and we learn it. Why should it be different for those people? Now, again, like I said, if you feel like it's completely okay, you feel comfortable explaining to them, that is fine and that is okay. I just don't want you to feel like it's your responsibility, and I don't want you to feel like you're doing it out of a sense of imposition. Again, you also in a way have to realize that you are enabling their lack of growth and enabling their lack of understanding by running around trying to justify who you are. So if you're watching this, and if you are feeling like you are an imposition onto people around you, I'm telling you, you're not. You are not an imposition. What's really an imposition here is that people are unwilling to broaden their paradigms. And truly, we all should be able to be flexible enough to broaden paradigms when it comes to other people. Why? Because it is their life. It is not our life. And therefore, it is easier to broaden our paradigms in relationship to others. We may be much more stricter with our paradigms toward ourselves. Maybe those people will say, you know what, I can never be transgender. I can never understand what it's like to be transgender. I can never identify as non-binary. I don't get it. I want to maintain in my binary identity, and that is okay for them, and that's totally fine. But they need to be able to change their own paradigms in relationship to other people. We all need to change our paradigms about a lot of different things, not just gender. It's important. It's growth in life. And it also calls for being able to be mindful and understanding and compassionate toward people around us and the changes they may be going through, and to understand that that is okay and it is their life. So if you're watching this, try not to feel like you're in a position, because I'm telling you, you're not. And a lot of other people who are going to comment below after this video are going to also tell you you're not. Comment below, let me know. Do you feel like you are in a position toward others right now in your life? Where does it come from? And why do you feel like such a sense of imposition? And if you don't feel like you're in position, and if you don't feel like it's your responsibility, that is great. Comment below and share with others what makes you feel that way. Where do you get the strength from? And do share with you how you go around carrying that around, because I think that's a gift, and I think that's amazing, and I think that a lot of us can learn how to carry ourselves with that sense of owning who we are. So comment below, let me know. I love reading all of your comments, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.